My name is Ashley Staggs, and I'm about to give my informative speech on recycling for the environment. I have 10 people present in my audience. Recycling has been around for many years. Slowly, we have tried to upgrade the process of recycling, reusing, and reducing. But the question still remains, are we doing enough? How many people do you think read a newspaper daily? How many canned or bottled drinks do you think people consume each year? Cardboard, for instance, like cereal boxes or milk jugs, how many of those do you think are being thrown into the trash annually? And finally, how many of these items do you think are being thrown into the trash rather than a recycling bin? Too many people do not recycle. And today I want to inform you of the problems that we face with the trash buildup on our earth, how recycling can help, and what you can do to help. Many problems arise from not recycling. For instance, contaminated drinking water. Throwing away toxic materials such as paint, CFL light bulbs, batteries, and other chemicals find their way back into the groundwater. Remember that your local plant cannot filter out all of these toxic materials. Another is clean air. Creating virgin products instead of using recycled products uses much more energy. It creates unhealthy emissions, and it leads to unhealthy living and smog. And lastly, money. This is one point that everyone should understand. New packaging, metals, plastics, papers, and other materials uses much more energy. For example, aluminum. As opposed to making new aluminum, using recycled aluminum uses 95% less energy. According to EPA's most recent figures, Americans are throwing away 4.6 pounds of trash per person per day. At a National Coalition Conference in Atlanta, Georgia, on September 23rd of 2006, Administrator Johnson stated that in a report in 2005, it showed that Americans were recycling nearly 1/3 of its municipal waste. That's a good thing. With the increase in landfills, we need to recycle. Recycling is more than just throwing recyclable goods into a plastic bin. It is more than just not throwing recyclable goods into the trash can. Recycling is a very detailed process. Some common goods are paper, cardboard, aluminum, steel, motor oil, and plastics. Let's take a look at 2 of these I have mentioned. For example, newspapers. The first step in recycling newspaper is to remove the dirty ink from the paper, or other particles such as your crumbs from your morning muffin. They do this by washing it with a chemical solution. It is then sent through a filtering process, cleaned, and then it is able to be reused. Or how about plastics? Plastics are ground into tiny chips or flakes. They are mixed with many different impurities, washed, dried, and then melted. After being melted, they are formed into what is tiny pellets, and then they are able to be reused. So you may ask, what should I do? Well, know that you can make a difference. You can write a letter to your Congress and ask them to express a greater need for recycling. Ask your local schools to place recycling bins next to the garbage cans. Or start from your own home. Place a plastic bin such as this one next to your garbage can. The contents in this bin is what my family alone consumed in 1 week. In the Times Daily newspaper, Jill Penny stated on January 1st of 2012 that Colbert County was removing over 40 tons of trash per month. In 2010, Colbert County had only 8 bins placed at various businesses throughout the county. And today there are 38 bins placed at various businesses throughout the county. Sometimes you only have to make things more convenient for people to respond. For instance, there is a recycling bin located at the grocery store. 1 mile up the street from our house. So when my family contains this much in 1 week, it's simple to throw it in the trunk of your car and to drop it in the recycling bin when you go to the grocery store. So I hope I have informed you today of what the trash buildup on our earth can do. I hope I have informed you of how easy it can be to recycle and what recycling can do for our earth. Thank you.
That was good.